What's up, y'all? This is Nia Land, and you are tuned into the Christmas Cool Radio Show here at Intellectual Radio, and I'm so excited to be here. And I have my sister Atara here on the admin doing the program management. Say hello to the people.
Hey, hey y'all. Hey,
She's
y'all.
just so excited. She doesn't know what to do. So we're going to be doing some cool stuff today. We're going to be listening to some music. We're going to be talking and all of that good stuff and just kind of having a good time as we prepare Christmas, which is it's 4 days away now, right? No, 5, because it's the 21st. It's 4 days away. So yeah, we're down to the nitty gritty and Christmas is almost here. So for those of you that have been following my digital tour that I've been on, this is just another piece of that to kind of stay connected with you all in celebration of my holiday EP, Christmas Cool, which I hope you all have been checking out or have now. So we're going to jump into a few things, but just wanted to give you the rundown. If you are this online, you can continue to chat. The number is posted as well, so you can tune in and all of that stuff. I'm going to give you the number. I'm going to have Atara put the number up as well for you to call in when we get to our giveaways or any comments you want to throw on there. The number is 1708-223-8953. Again, it's 708-223-8953, and you can call in and talk to me, and we are just going to have a good time. So if you're on Facebook, drop some stuff in the chat, talk to me, talk to us so we can know that you're here. Let us know where you're checking in from, and we're going to get right into it. So first off, we're going to be talking about, we're getting ready for Christmas and all of that good stuff and having a good time with that. Personally, I don't know if gifts are like everybody's thing, but I legit have done nothing. Legit. And I just, I guess I'll get to that point of doing some Christmas something. I did like a quick little Amazon check. I think today is like the last day. So if y'all haven't, get on there now if you're trying to get something through Amazon, get it, because otherwise you probably going to be out of commission unless you go to Walmart and get like socks and candy for everybody. That's about as good as it's going to get. So I don't know. What about you, Atara? Have you been doing some shopping?
Well, I have been browsing on Amazon for, some good deals. And it's been tempting to, should I wait out for Target or should I wait out for Amazon or, weigh my options. So, but I'm a big online shopper. So there's the thing.
Problem.
And I have Amazon Prime, so I can get next day shipping. Pretty convenient.
Yeah, see, I'm in the same boat, but I still I guess I felt like Christmas was just going to wait on me. So, I just paced myself. But then today I was like, let me get my life and just go ahead and press, buy, purchase through Amazon. But whatever, it is what it is. But I don't know. I feel like as I've grown and stuff, Christmas shopping has just become less and less of the thing. I guess if you have kids, maybe that's when it's like the most pressing. But I got, I'm just a dog person, so they don't really know what today is day by day. So it's not even that much pressure on me. So I don't know. But I do have some tips that I found. I'm trying to pull them up here for you last minute shoppers that may, be trying to figure out some stuff. And then, of course, my computer is acting funny trying to give me this information. Wait, let me see. So yeah, we're talking about that. And you all can feel free to call in. Like, what are you doing? Are you shopping? Have you shopped? Is it like not going to happen? Are you just using your creative skills to, get your last minute shopping on? Let me know and drop that in the chat as well. Atara, I'll be talking to you guys about that. But I found this little article. For those because my thing is, if I'm gonna be doing Christmas shopping, I feel like January 1st is not far from December 25th. So people got rent. mortgage, all of these bills due at the top of the year. So it's not that necessary to like go broke trying to do Christmas. So that's my thing. Like if I'm financially not there, we're just going to be creative and we're just going to go on like that. So here's some tips that I found that I thought were pretty cool as far as doing some last minute Christmas shopping or shopping on a budget. So that way you're not somewhere shaking in a corner on December 26th because you didn't just spend all of your money that you need to take care of your life. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. So the first tip that it says is if you haven't already done so. Now we are days in. So this is something, to kind of help you all get it together, is to make a list. So at this point, we're 4 days out. So if you have not figured this out yet, like who you're shopping for, like write it down, because if you just go out and just start thinking about people while you're out, then you're going to mess yourself up. So I think it's necessary to like write a list of people and prioritize them by like how serious is it really to get them gifts, or can I give them a gift later? Like I'm cool on getting gifts after Christmas because stuff be on sale. So let's just be real. So you can do that. Also, like if you're going shopping, take cash with you instead of your card, because you can get real swipe happy and just thinking that the money will just magically appear the more you swipe, and then your card don't work and you embarrassed. So take a certain amount of money with you so that when you go out, you're not overspending, you're only spending what you have, and put a price on the people that you're shopping for and do it like that. Also shopping by yourself, that's a good one, because I know for me, like having a bunch of people, you're either feeling rushed or you're feeling like you have to get something because somebody with you is getting something and all that kind of stuff. So the pressure that comes with that, like you need to really like bring it all in and do not feel pressure to do that. I usually do shop by myself though. I don't know how common that is, how normal, but I do. What about you? When you're getting like shopping for people, are you usually doing it by yourself, or do you have like go with your crew? Like,
I think I usually go alone, try to keep it as secretive as possible so nobody can slip and, oops, I didn't know. And yeah, just keep it secret.
Yeah, that's cool. I do it because I know that people be like trying to tell me what to get. And so, oh, you should get one. No, like I've only got what I got. I'm not fit to get all of that. So this is my life and I'm going to do this, my way. So yeah, that's a good one. And then here's another one that was really good that's on here. It says give and not buy, meaning don't go shopping buying stuff for yourself, because it's tempting because everything's on sale. You're like, I could just get this for myself too while I'm getting it. So next thing you know, your cart is full of stuff for you and you've not even accomplished anything that you said you were going to. So it just kind of counteracts the point and it's not good. So
I agree. I think a good way to kind of like prep, who are you buying this gift for? Because usually if we default to, well, I like blue and this is only in blue and the person might hate blue, so why would you get them something blue? Like, be very deliberate when you buying gifts for other people.
True that. Yeah. So that was a good one too. And then, well, this one I don't really know how to, it says like don't overshop for the kids. Like define their gifts by, it gives you 4 categories: something that they want, something that they need, something that they can wear, and something that they can read. So I think that's pretty clever to kind of minimize it and not go, because I've learned, I have a 2-year-old nephew and he commits to his gifts. Like he finds one thing, object or whatever that he wants to play with, and that's it. So meanwhile, while everybody else is buying 1,000,005 things, he's over there playing with the box that the thing came in. So it's like, don't stress yourself out. I don't have kids, so I can't speak from that perspective 100%, but I can say kids they don't know what's going on. You don't need to like go crazy for them, because they like a gift, a toy for like a week and then it's in the corner somewhere. So like, don't.
Yeah, I think taking in consideration their age is really important. And how much they would appreciate a gift and the likelihood of them actually using the gift. And I think, like you're saying, for younger kids, give what they ask for. They ask for a toy train, get them a toy train, and they'll love the heck out of that toy train. Yeah. And nothing else will be to that level because you let them down because you didn't get the toy train, or you got them everything and the toy train, and all they still end up playing with It's a toy drive.
Exactly. Yes. So parents, chill out, and let's make this a Christmas that we are financially mindful and not like going broke because of Christmas. It's just one day. And if you love and you give and you share throughout the year, you don't have the pressure of trying to do it for one day at the very end of the year. So just be like that all the time, So if you all have any other feedback, jump in the chat, please. Call in, all of that stuff. We'll be talking about this a little bit more. But for right now, I do want to play a tune for you. So as you know, this is the Christmas Cool radio show takeover. So because of that, I want to play some tracks from my current EP, Christmas Cool, which is still available. I don't know if Amazon is going to send it to you by Christmas via CD, but you can definitely get a digital download immediately. So you can get that and give the gift of a download. Amen. So I'm going to play this track from my project, Christmas Cool, and it is actually entitled Christmas Cool, and I want you to enjoy it. And in the meantime, we'll be in the chat talking to you guys and all of that, and we'll be right back. Here it is.
We come together. Listen for the sound. Let's not wait, celebrate with smiling faces. Come together. Spread Christmas joy around. Girls and boys, one and all, grab a hand, love together. Whoa. And feel the Christmas groove. Where you're from means nothing to the King. Share together, yes. And make this Christmas cool. When the snow falls low on your windowsill, you can't deny all the way it feels. Family and friends and the love is real. Very Merry Christmas. Joy and kindness for all the same. Strangers embracing and have no shame. Gladness in knowing that the Savior came. And it's a very Merry Christmas. When the snow falls low on your windowsill, you can't deny all the way it feels. Family and friends and the love is real. And it's a very Merry Christmas. Cool. Christmas cool. And it's a very Merry Christmas. Cool. Christmas cool. That is a very Merry Christmas. Cool. Christmas cool. That is a very Merry Christmas. Cool. Christmas cool. That is a very Merry Christmas. Cool. but you better make sure it's cool. Say it. And make it cool to love her. And make it cool, reach out and touch. And make it cool to sing a song. And make it cool to praise the sign. And make it cool to give and share. And make it cool to love and care. And make it cool to just believe. And make it cool for you and me.
All right. And we are back. Again, that was my tune, Christmas Cool, from my project, Christmas Cool, which is available on all digital media everywhere. You can also listen to it on Pandora. My Pandora station is Nealand-Holiday, and you can check it out there as well. So, again, we're talking about some different things here. I don't know if we got any chats yet or any calls, but you all are more than welcome to call in and talk to me. Don't have me out here giving you all my all and y'all don't call up in here, okay? So y'all can call in and talk to me for Christmas. Amen. So we're kind of talking about the last minute Christmas thing, but I wanted to talk about, well, real quick, let me put this plug in here. So for those that either didn't see the flyer or are, kind of just tuning in for the first time about this show, what we're doing is a segment called Holiday Help. We're going to do it a little later, but what it is you're basically giving me your topic, your scenario, and we're going to read it on air, and we're going to give you feedback on whatever that is to kind of give you some encouragement, advice, or whatever based on what you have. So I do have something that I do have planned to share with you that one of the viewers did submit, but there is still time to submit something else. So if you are looking to do that, you can go to my website, which is nealand.com. And on there, you will be able to look for the link that talks about the holiday help, and you can submit your story and get feedback and all that stuff. So we'll do that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, again, you all can chat with me now. You can reach out via the chats on Facebook, Periscope. I think we're on YouTube as well. And call in. The number is 708-223-8953. Again, it's 708-223-8953. So I want to hear from you guys. So feel free. Don't be scared. Share, and all of that good stuff. And you might get some stuff because I'm doing some giveaways too. So I want to hear from you guys. So we've talked about the last minute shopping, the way to shop on a budget and to shop smart this holiday season. And I know for me, I'm a DIY maniac. So for the most part, most of the time I do stuff, it's from something that I'm making because, it's the thought that counts, I guess. And, I like glitter and glue and all kind of stuff like that. So, it tends to make out for good gifts. So that's another good idea that wasn't on that list, but like making a mass of things, like making cookies for everybody or making like little, I don't know, ornaments or bumper stickers. I don't know, whatever it is that you feel like you're creative enough to come up with that people can enjoy, you should do that. Candles, that kind of thing. Dollar Tree is your friend. Do not be shamed. Do not be embarrassed. Dollar Tree is A-okay. And ain't nothing wrong with going there to get what you need to get.
It's a creative utopia.
It is. It is. And everything's $1. And you end up walking out there spending $500, but you got 500 things. So you got to think about it. See it in the positive. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. So that's definitely where most of my heartfeltness is going to be coming from. So we have that. And then I wanted to kind of get into the topic of like holiday eating. Okay. So I feel like Thanksgiving is definitely that go-to eating holiday, even though people eat throughout the holidays. I don't know. For me, Thanksgiving is just that like kind of pig out moment for me. But some people say it's Christmas as well. So for that, like, what's your take on that? Atara, is Christmas more of your eating or is it more Thanksgiving?
I think Thanksgiving, for some reason, it's just the theme is abundance of food. And Christmas is more like games. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True that. Yeah. So I guess people still are stressed about that because I guess you eat at Thanksgiving and Christmas and then you're trying to go to the gym in January for like 5 days and then you stop. So like don't do that. Like just be healthy and then, splurge where you want to and you'll be fine. So yeah, I think did we get a call? Is that okay? See, I was trying to keep hope alive. Y'all need to call this number 708-223-8953. So yeah, that eating thing can be problematic because then you get all feeling bad because you're trying to, enjoy the holidays and then get overeaten and all of that. So I do have an article that I found about like how to not overeat on the holidays. And we can go through some of this stuff is like, I don't think it's very realistic for the brown tone folk, but we'll see. So some tips to resist like the overeatingness of the holidays. So let's see what we got here. Getting lots of sleep. So it's stating that if you're sleeping during the holiday season, you're less likely to overindulge. But at the same time, it's like you're doing a lot of different things, and so sleep may not be as possible for some. But I mean, that's nice. I would sleep if I could, I guess. Another one is use the 3-bite rule. So meaning that when you're eating your food, don't just like scarf it down, like take a moment, bite into it, chew it, digest it, because that's how you overeat, because you just like putting everything in at once and you're not really processing it. So I think that's true, because I think we'd be like so hungry, whole plate full of food, and we just just swallowing. We're not even don't even know what we ate, but we just swallowed a whole bunch of stuff. So the 3-bite rule, that's a nice little sophisticated trick that you can try. Here's one. Just because you are invited to many gatherings doesn't mean that you have to attend all of them. Now, I'll be honest. Now, sometimes you really do feel obligated to go to stuff because, it's family or you're invited or whatever. I have definitely had times where I'm like, I do not want to overeat. I'm just not going to go. Because it's like, let's be real. You're going to be like, just maybe one cupcake, just one,
Come on, baby.
just one slice of pie. Okay. Or then you have like the family members that just be giving you the eye because you won't eat that food. What's wrong? Was you too good for this potato salad now? You can't eat that? So then it's like, okay, Lord, I'm just going to stay home and just eat.
Wait, they know you didn't eat it. And
right.
They see it's now on your plate. Did you try it?
Right. It's still some in there. I made you a plate. That's the one. I made you a plate. And then we force you to take it home. Like, I made you a plate now. Come on now. So it's like, okay, yeah. So that is definitely one, being mindful of where you go. Or, eat ahead of time. Like before you go there, eat so that you're like legit not super hungry. And then that way you can nibble and you really will be okay with just eating a little bit. So let's see. Here's another one. This one I've tried as well. Eating with a smaller plate. Like, so don't take the big plate. Find you a little saucer, or I'll get like the little cup and I just put stuff in the cup. So that way I do. I'll get like a saucer because everybody has saucers. Yeah. Grandma just gonna have that big old Daisy, whatever that brand name is, Chinette, whatever plate, and that's it. So putting it in a cup, and then that way you can just kind of like dig in and just nibble on it from there. So that's another thing that I do as well. And keeping your exercise routine, assuming you have an exercise routine. So that means that if you work out on a certain schedule, like even the days that you go, you going to dinner or whatever, you're going to be eating with family, go work out that morning or go, just be consistent because it's something. Yes, you are getting ready to probably eat 5,000 calories, right? But, still give your body a little bit of time to have its normal thing so it can continue to like burn off and that kind of thing. So I guess that's cool,
Yeah, those are good tips.
Yeah, those are pretty good tips. And I'm not big on the New Year's resolution thing in general, but like that whole like, well, I'm gonna work out at the beginning of the year. And, by the first, you like on the second, I'm gonna go, on the third. Then it goes out the window. So just like implement those goals now, because I found like as far as that whole New Year's resolution thing, if you start it before the new year, you're more likely to continue it because you're not under the pressure of, because like you're sitting waiting on watching the clock, like, okay, tomorrow's the day I got to start doing this, and then you just like don't do it. But if you're already in motion, then it's like, oh, it's just another day. So I think that is a key tool as well. So let's see where we at now. We talked about we got some stuff going on here. Okay. Hey, hello to everyone in Facebook. Hi, y'all. We're talking about a few things you might have missed. We're talking about last minute shopping and ideas that you can do to shop well and not spend up all your money. And we've also been talking about like eating the right kind of foods, or how to like prevent overeating for the holidays. So if you have any thoughts, feedback, or anything you want to say about that, then drop us a line and we'll talk about that as well. All right. So now this is the thing, y'all. You all need to, if you're on any social media, like, comment, share this, because I do want to do some giveaways, but I want to be fair. So I'm only going to do it to like the handful of people that are tuned in. So like, make sure you're sharing this. Tell people to tune in now, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway in a little bit. And I'm really, really excited about it. So I want y'all to tune in and all of that. So while we are waiting on you all to tune in or to drop me some calls or chats and all that stuff, I do want to put another song out for you. So this one actually is not my song, but a young lady who is really, really awesome, who just released a single, and she has been all over doing a lot of stuff on like the local media, Windy City Live, things like that. And she has a really awesome song called Christmas with You. And I want to share with you, this is Elisa Latrice, and we're getting ready to play her song right now. So hope you all like it, and continue to chat and talk with me. I'll be in here talking to you guys, and we'll be back in a moment.
Feeling all alone, waiting for your name to come across my phone. Around this time, everyone is full of cheer. Realize all I want this year is you. I really want to tell you, I've been trying to tell you, that Christmas is the time to tell you I love you. Hey! Only present I want and need, all I want and need is you. The only one that makes my life complete. I wouldn't trade you for the world. Wouldn't trade you, no, can't you see I'm your girl? It's true. I really want to tell you, I've been trying to tell you, Christmas is the time to tell you that I love you. Hey! I want to love you, and hold you, squeeze you, oh, let me tease you. I want to love you, and hold you. Oh, let me squeeze you and tease you. I really want to tell you, I've been trying to tell you, and Christmas is the time to tell you I love you. Come on now. Yeah. I like that. 'Cause I love you, and I need you. say you love me, boy. I really wanna tell you. I've been trying to tell you. And Christmas is the time to tell you I love you. Merry Christmas, baby!
All right, all right. That was Elisa Latrice with Christmas with You. And she also has a really cool video out on YouTube that you can check out as well. So make sure you look her up, Elisa Latrice. And yes, so I hope you all enjoyed that. And keep on chatting with me, talking with me, guys. Facebook and Periscope as well. And the number again, if you want to call in, is 708-223-8953. And you can call in at any point and we will talk it up with you. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. So y'all got the call to get in on this. So, all right. And so we've kind of did our talking about a few different things with the Christmas situation. So right now, what I want to do is kind of shift gears a little bit and jump into our holiday help. So we have a topic that we have from one of the listeners that submitted, and we want to kind of talk about what it is that she submitted and, kind of get your feedback on what that is. Wait a minute. So, okay. So let me pull this up here so we can go through this. Okay, so again, if you want to, there's still a little bit of time left in the show. We're done in about 20 minutes or so, but you do still have time to submit your topic if you would like to have it included in this segment as well. So let me just go in here and pull this up real quick. And so yeah, so what about while I'm getting this together, Atara, you tell me, do you like, a lot of people like to go out and do like things on Christmas? Like, of course you do the in-house hanging out with the family thing, but what do you do as far as like, some people go to like movies, some people like go out on the town. I'd be tired and full. So what, do you have anything that you
anything? I think so. I have family on the East Coast, and they're more prone to doing like group activities outside.
Mm-hmm.
So like they might have a football outside, or like go sledding,
go play football.
Like go
in the
morning, or
okay.
basketball or something. Or everybody might go outside, have a snowball fight. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that.
All sounds really cold. I just don't do cold weather. Yeah.
So, I mean, stuff that will either incite some healthy competition or just some moving activity, like get you riled up for like indoor activities, or just burning some calories before you eat and become sluggish, and then you don't want to go outside anymore.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to be indoors, but people like have whole plans like, yeah, on Christmas we're going out, we're going here, we're going. I'm like, that's cool, but I'm tired. So I don't know. But I mean, to each his own. But I like to just chill out. I'm definitely okay with Christmas being the day that we do nothing. Yeah. But usually they like put out a lot of big movies. I don't know which one is coming out this year. That's like a big deal, but they have some coming out on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So
I will say my mom's side would be the side to be like, oh my gosh, let's go to the movies after everybody's like chilling out, ate their food. Mm-hmm. Okay, which movie we're gonna go see?
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I ain't doing it, but okay. Somebody is. That's good for you. Okay. So yeah. So like I was saying, we have the holiday help, and we are going to read this. And a young lady by the name of Nichelle submitted this, and she was hoping to get some wisdom, some feedback, some insight on her story. So I'm going to read her story, and we'll see. So her question is Is it okay to talk to someone from your past when you know you have no intentions on anything going further than friendship, but the other person possibly wants more, but could just be not saying it? Should you end it? And P.S., this person also initiated the comeback. So this is like intense right here. So we're gonna pull off the "We Wish You Merry Christmas" hat for a second and go into some life lessons here. So she's saying, like, is it okay to talk to somebody from your past? Basically, so I'm assuming this is like maybe an old relationship that she no longer wants to be in, but this person might be trying to like get back to this place with her. And should you like engage that? So, well, Atara, you have some insight on it before I say what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I think as you get older, you just change in your goals and how you view yourself and how you view a partner changes and hopefully matures. And so if if you separated or stop talking to a person for a reason, do those reasons still exist? Were they like what do they call deal breaker reasons, or were they just kind of like we were young and didn't understand life yet? So I think if after you evaluate all of that, does this person deserve to still be in my life? Because sometimes people aren't supposed to be in your life forever. They're just seasonal, lessons. Once you determine that, I think you should move from there, but not for the sake of, well, we used to talk and I'm kind of lonely. I don't think that's good either. Because then, yeah. And then if you're not on the same page with the other person, like, you don't want to continue romantically, but they might be in the air, then you're not being fair to them and their feelings. You're letting them, that other person kind of be led on. And that's not nice. It's not a good feeling. So I would, in immaturity, kind of just decide what you want and then move forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I have a very interesting take on this whole thing. I have like a personal take on it, I should say. But before I go there, I'm playing another song because I got to get myself together before I let this thing out. So right now, I'm going to play another song by another artist who is a dear friend of mine who has this amazing song that she just released for this holiday season. And I'm going to play it. But in the meantime, if you all have any thoughts about the topic of the day, feel free to drop your feedback on that. And we'll come back. Feel free to call, chat, all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I'm going to play this song, Favorite Things by Kenya featuring Gerald Albright.
Whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles, warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied on trees. These are a few of my favorite things. My favorite things. Cream-colored ponies, crisp apple strudels, dove bells, sleigh bells, watch the town Dresses, blue satin sashes, snowflakes on my nose and eyelashes. Silver white winters that melt in the spring. These are my simply remember my favorite raindrops and roses, while we sit flying round and around and
All right. And we are back. That was Kenya with Favorite Things featuring Gerald Albright. Really, really awesome song that you can get on all of your digital media, everything. So make sure you check her out, Miss Kenya. So, yeah, we are back and we are talking about our holiday help topic from our viewer, Miss Nichelle, who, again, to recap what she was saying, her question was, is it okay to talk to someone from your past when you know you have no intentions on anything going further than friendship, but the other person possibly wants more? But could be playing it cool. Should you end it? And to note that he also initiated the comeback. So, y'all know what I think? Would you like to know?
Please tell us.
Oh my goodness. So, I can relate to this on many levels, but I'll just start here to say that one of the hard lessons that I've had to learn is just as a woman, and just as one who is like pursuing purpose. Like, you have to be very intentional about who you give access to in your life, who you give your time to. And a lot of times people think that you are, maybe being acting funny or whatever if you don't just like embrace everyone. Like, it's nothing wrong. Like, of course, love everybody, be kind, all of that kind of stuff. But there is a limitation that you should have. You should not have, everyone should not know and have access to you 100%. There are certain people that are designed to be like in your life in a particular season for a particular reason. And everything should be defined. Like, there is nobody in my life that's just there just because I don't have nothing else to do with, just for happenstance. Now, there was a time when that was the case, but I had to learn the hard way that that's not the healthiest thing. Like, you need to define so that you can set boundaries and expectations. So what you don't define, you have no control over, and it can just completely go haywire because, you have not assessed it, you have not given any definition or anything like that. So I think it's very, very important. Oh, We have a caller? Okay. We have a caller. So let me be quiet for a second and get some. Hello, caller. You are on the line. What's your name?
Hey, it's me, Nichelle.
Oh, okay. Nichelle said, let me just get in here and talk about it.
Hey, stop, because I just have to clarify.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait a minute.
Wrong. Not saying that you're wrong. Not at all.
Okay, go ahead.
No, but I was just saying, because it's just crazy because I don't necessarily am pursuing that.
Yeah.
It was just more of the thought about it, because it's kind of like, why does this person need to come back? What was it that, because if anything, I left it alone, but that's why I said he initiated it. So I was just curious to, like, why would you want to come back? I'm sure they have all different types of reasons going on in their head. You have potential. I'll probably see you on Facebook or Instagram, whatever the case may be. But it's just kind of like, if it was kind of left in the past, then why not leave it in the past? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I get you. Like, I hear what you're saying with the scenario. So this person basically just kind of is just trying to put himself back for not necessarily for any particular definition right now, but it's just there and it's kind of like, well, what's up? What do you want? What's your purpose? So yeah, no, I feel that. And that's why I say, like, it's really important to define and to set boundaries, because it's like, okay, so what's up? And if you can't come with any intention or any explanation as to why you've allowed just, like why you want to be back around, then it really isn't, because like you said, if we left it in the past, then what's up? Like, there should be something that you are trying to do. Like, I can relate to that because I have had scenarios in the middle of one. Well, not really in it, because I don't have zero tolerance anymore. So it's just like, if you cannot give me anything for me to even understand why you're here, then I'm not going to entertain your presence, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Because I have other stuff that I'm doing. I'm pursuing other things, and everything at this point in my life is intentional. It has to be. Like, I can't just do stuff to do stuff because I don't have anything to do on Friday. Like, it has to mean something. So I definitely hear you. So I would say, from my perspective, I would just say, if this person cannot articulate to you what he wants, and you can definitely still stand firm in what you want, but if he can't define that, then you have no reason to just be around to be around. Like, even though I know where I'm leaning towards, you still need to, articulate what you want, so that I can let you know that this isn't what I want. But you can't just hang around on my porch, like, what's up?
And that's why it's ended, because I had to articulate myself, like, so what are your intentions? And then he kind of said what it was, like, he felt like he screwed up in the past and that they wanted to pretty much make it right. Now, I don't knock that, because some people would try to possibly give them a chance. But at this point, it's been years later. And so it's just because, like, I'm a direct person. Just tell me what you want, and let me, and I'm fine with that. Don't beat around the bush. Don't try to, manipulate your way in and try to swindle. You know how some guys would do. And it's just more of like, just tell me what you want. It's my choice at the end of the day, but just tell me. So I had to make the vast decision to realize, like, I mean, if it was in my past, and I'm going to leave it there, and I have to explain, like, I don't backtrack. He thought I was joking. I'm sorry. He did. But it was just more like, I'm moving forward with my life, and I'm moving to a different standpoint. So it's kind of like, not to say that you're a bad person, and I'm sure you're good, but it's just more, I don't want to be back there. Not to say that some things can come back from the past, when you think about certain things happening, like, whoa, I remember that. I don't like that. And then all of a sudden, it's like, you got to deal with that. And now I'm back to thinking a certain way. I didn't want those problems. So I definitely had to just ask that. To kind of get a clarity to, what y'all thinking, what would you do?
No, so I totally agree, because I believe, and the thing is, sometimes, some people choose to evolve and to grow and to learn and be different people than they were in the past, but some people like to stay there. So this person may only be seeing you for who you used to be. And they can't, they have no language for who you are. So they're trying to, like, pick up where we left off. But it's like, fam, I'm a whole nother human being now. You don't know me at all. So this isn't going to work at all. So, so unfortunately for some people, they can't really get with that. But it's kind of the reality of the situation. It's like, nothing against, things come and go. Things happen for a reason. I appreciate your part of my story at that time, but now it just doesn't fit. That's not me anymore. And you have the whole complete right to do that and to say that and to say like, yeah, we can't because I'm not there anymore. Like, yeah. So.
And
I agree.
Can I
now,
jump
I
in
actually
real
do
quick?
have another question.
Go ahead.
So this is in regards to like in a broad aspect for just some of the ladies and men who are out there where, holiday seasons can be real sentimental from just deaths, relationships, breakups, whatever it can be. So what would you say to people who probably going through this time where they probably have those family members who say, "Oh, sweetie, you ain't married yet, or you ain't got no boyfriend, you ain't got no girlfriend. What you doing?" All that stuff because the holidays can stir up a lot of mess.
Yes.
Because you are living your life and just trying to do things right. So, what would you say to people who can, just kind of just cope with the season and kind of just get through it, but still being focused and if they're spiritual on God or just focusing on what they need to do to be able to move forward past this little season of ours?
That is really good because I think that's something that as a single a single individual in life, I get it. And of course, like I've had several years of coming around family and having to get them nudges and those questions and whatever happened to that boy, all it's like, Lord Jesus, I'm just, So I would say for one thing that I had to overcome, because at one point that was a burden but now it's absolutely not. Like it really does go in one ear and out the other. And that's because I know who I am. And because of that, I know where I'm going. It's not a matter of what I don't have because of what's wrong with me. It's because of what I'm choosing not to do in this season. And unfortunately, a lot of people can't see past that. They just see what they see. Like, well, you don't have nobody standing right next to you. So I'm going to assume that means that you're lonely and miserable and all of that stuff. But it's like, I'm actually really focused right now. And that's just not a part of my instructions for this season. So I'm good. So I would say, and everyone isn't even at that place to admit that within themselves. So some people are still struggling with that and feeling like, oh man, what's going on type thing. So for those people, I would say really just take a deep breath and don't engage in those conversations and understand that people can some people choose to only receive you from their own understanding, from the point that they can understand you at. So if a person says a little slick comment like that, don't even take offense to it. Just know that that's the capacity of their understanding. That's as far as they can go. And they're not interested or invested in who you are and how you're developing. So don't take it to heart. Some people, they just ignorant. That's really what it boils down to. Ignorant meaning lack of knowledge. Like you just don't know any better. That's that's okay. Like just let it, they don't know no better. Just move on past it, talk about something else, make a joke out of it, and don't let it overtake you. But definitely do not get swallowed up in this cuffing season mess where you out here trying to ruin your life with random strangers because you just trying to not be alone on the holidays. Like it's not that
That's
deep.
what I'm saying. Embrace your singleness. Enjoy it.
It is. It's
the best time to make sure everything is lined up for that future husband or wife. So definitely enjoy it, embrace it, and love it. Because I'm telling you, once you love yourself, you would know how somebody's supposed to love you.
That's it. Girl, you need to come up here and get your own mic, okay? Listen, you're doing this with me. But yeah, no, that's
this is learning throughout life.
Yeah, it's so important. And that's like the biggest lesson I learned. Once I learned who I was, once God revealed to me and I could really digest who I was. Oh, you can't tell me nothing now. Sorry. You're not going to be able to convince me otherwise. We've got this figured out.
I'm like, I ain't going back there.
Yeah. And you know what you want and what you do not want. And if you don't want it, you just don't want it. So it doesn't even affect you like that anymore. But you have to get to that place. You got to really let God deal with you in that way. So that's how I overcame and got to that place. It truly is a learning process. It's learning you, it's learning the goods and bads about you, and learning where you kind of cut corners and maybe did some things out of order, and getting back in position and aligning yourself with your purpose and moving forward. So it's a process.
Definitely. That was good. I know that. Yeah.
Did you have something else, Atara, that you want to say?
Oh well. Man, so we covered a lot in a few minutes. I was going to say something about the earlier, with the relationship thing about the old spark. like real quickly, I feel like if you made peace with something, whether you had closure or not, then that chapter is closed. There's no need. You don't have to carry someone into your present or your future just because you're cool with them. Like, I don't have any ill will towards you or anything like that, but that doesn't mean you have to be like a present figure in my life. And
I agree.
some people feel obligated. Well, I don't, we can be cool. Like, I don't care about his girlfriend, wife. But I mean, but is it necessary? Like, do you need them in your life? Like, what's the point? So, I would say if you've made peace, then it's okay to just, leave it at that. And why complicate it?
So sorry, I definitely made peace with it. The 3 years ago, 4 years ago that it was at. Like, it was just more of, it was kind of like a chapter that just wouldn't end on his part. And I had to finally just kind of like, because sometimes you just don't want to be mean. You don't want to really kind of truly say what you're thinking. But I know in order to move forward, you have to not say it in a mean way, but still kind of get your point to know where, like, this is not going to go past here. So after the back and forth throughout the years, it wasn't like a back and forth thing, but it was kind of many contacts here and there. And then this time became something more real because, he probably felt that he's doing better, doing certain things that's different. And that's fine because you're going to be a great person for your future wife, but it won't be me.
Yeah.
But it's just more so, it's just more so having to, like, kind of let that person know that it won't be going past it. Because sometimes you don't have to cut people off in a rude way, which I know that's how some people do nowadays. You kind of block them or you just kind of just stop talking. But when it's somebody of that stature where you can tell that they really care about you, I think in a closure way, you have to kind of just give them that, let me just tell you this. And it's not to hurt your feelings. It's just kind of like, this is where I'm at. And I know where you're at, but I just know that this is we're not on the same page, So that was my closure, to kind of just close that book and that chapter and leave it, right there on the shelf with all the other chapters. So it was just more of that. So
no, that's
definitely right about that.
That's really, really good. No, I appreciate you even sharing the story because I think it's really timely, like for especially this time of year and all of that. And honestly, now this could be a whole nother show. Like, I know I love to sing, but I love to talk. Okay. I will get in on some conversation, especially about stuff like this because I got a story to tell.
Because this is what people talk about on a daily, really, honestly, what do people really talk about besides work? Relationships. They want to know what to do to get a husband, get a wife, or something like, or what they're going through. That's like a whole, you can talk about that stuff for days. People are constantly going through them.
And I think it's not enough conversation to be vulnerable to share so that you can, gain some perspective on that. Because, people just kind of brush it off and everybody wants to be so strong and so figured out. And I got it all together. It's like, you don't know what you're doing with your life. You go get you a prayer partner.
You ain't got to be ashamed. We've all been there. We've done
Yes, absolutely.
It's not like it's a foreign thing that we just like, where this came from? No, it happens.
Yes, it happens all the time. So so the moral of the story is, ladies and gentlemen, because it happens on both ends, don't get caught up, especially in this time of year. Don't get, mixed up in all of that stuff, and don't allow yourself to get in your emotions to make decisions that would be detrimental. Like, stand your ground and be who you are. Be honest about what you want and be honest about what you don't want. And you can do it in love. Like you said, you don't have to be snapping your neck and going off on anybody, but in love, share like, this just isn't this. And God bless you and go be great in everything that you do. But this is where it ends here. And that's okay, So I thank you, Nichelle, for calling in and for sharing and all of that.
One more thing to say. So about the holiday dinners and family members being pesky and stuff like that. I would say it is hard and it's more annoying than anything, especially if you've been the single one for a while. But I would just encourage you or anyone to just as long as you find that value in yourself, you value yourself more than just being a person in a relationship, and value yourself as an individual who's like living their purpose, their God-given purpose, then you will be fine. Some people truly will always compare you to other relationships, other people, or will never acknowledge your accomplishments. And great, you went to school, you went traveled the world and did this, but where's your husband? Where's your wife? Like, seriously?
All of that.
So I would say, if they're that small-minded that they're not interested in what you're contributing to the world, like your gifts, your passions, your mind, then they don't deserve any further conversation. Like, no, I'm still single. Thank you. You know someone? Thanks.
Right.
You want to introduce me, or okay, maybe not. Okay.
Right, probably not the person who's saying all of that. You can't recommend nobody to me, fam.
I'm saying, like, you don't even do well with that. So it's like,
right.
Absolutely. But okay, well, thank you so much again for bringing the topic up and allowing us to give some feedback on it and creating a conversation for everybody that's listening tonight too.
Yes.
So, and you know what I'm going to do, actually, because we're actually winding down to the end of the show, and the calls been coming in slow, but now everybody want to respond when the show about to be over. But what I'm going to do is, in lieu of the giveaway, I want to give you this Christmas Cool package that we were going to be raffling off today. I'm going to give it to you for calling in and sharing and all that. So you're going to get a Christmas Cool mug, a coffee mug, Christmas Cool CD, and the downloadable version of it, as well as a signed poster from myself. So,
yeah. Hey, I personally get a poster.
Yeah, girl, you get all of that. See, it pays to participate. There you go.
Hey, I want to take a picture there with my poster with me.
Yes. Yes, I'll be getting that out to you very, very soon. And enjoy your holiday, carefree, unbothered, no matter what anybody got to say. And thanks so much again for calling in.
Thank you. All right. Love you guys.
All right, love you.
You
right.
Have a good one. Bye. All right. So that is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. When you participate, you get blessed. I'm just saying. It comes. Favor comes. You know what I'm saying? When you step out there.
Answer the call.
I mean, my God. All right. So, yes, we have wound down to the end of the show. Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in, who has chatted, who has, shared this and everything. Feel free to keep the conversation going in the chat. And also, I want to tell you, on Christmas Eve, which is Monday, if you are connected to me through my website, Facebook, or whatever, please, mark your calendars, because on Christmas Eve at, I believe it's 6 p.m., there is going to be a special online broadcast of my Christmas Cool live show. So you can watch it from the comfort of your home. It's a bunch of performers, myself, Dee Wilson, Sherry Amore, Elisa Latrice, whose song you heard tonight, Miss Jen on poetry, Ben Gordon. It's an awesome, awesome show that's going to be presented to you online. So you can find it on my Facebook, on my website, nealand.com, or at Nealand Music on my social media. And make sure you tune in with your family. It's going to be a really, really cool show, and I'm so excited to present it to you guys. In the meantime, that's all we got for you tonight. Thank you, Tara, for hanging out and checking in with your feedback and whatnot. Again, continue the conversation. Use the hashtag ChristmasCool18, and I can stay connected with you. And I'm going to end this show by playing my one of my favorite songs from my Christmas album, entitled Hark the Herald. It is a really, really fun, cool song, and there is an amazing music video out for it. There's actually music videos for all of my songs for this Christmas project that I want you to check out. But I'm going to play this now for you, Hark the Herald, and it's featuring the Versatile Band of Chicago, one of the awesomest bands here in the city. So enjoy, and to everyone, have a wonderfully blessed, awesome Christmas and Happy New Year. Go be great and do great things. Love you much. Thank you to Intellectual Radio for having me out. This was so much fun. I appreciate you all and all that you do. Shout out to Earl for all that he does and always supporting me and everything I do. And love you all, and good night. Peace out.
and mercy mild, God and sinners reconcile. Joyful, all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Mount he lays his glory by, born that men no more may die, born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Whoa. Joyful, all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to newborn King. Newborn Can you hear that? Can you hear? Can you hear them sing? Oh, can you hear them sing? Can you hear them heavenly angels sing? Can you hear them sing? Can you hear them sing? Can you hear them sing? Oh, tell me, can you hear them sing? Rejoicing for the Lord is born. Hey, can you hear them singing? No, 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 no. And can you hear them sing? Joyful, all ye nation rise, join the triumph of the skies, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to. Can you hear them? Hey, can you hear them sing now, now, now? 'Cause it's Christmas time. Do you hear them sing now, now, now? Because it's Christmas time. Oh, we can move, we can sing, we can dance, 'cause it's Christmas. Oh, 'cause our Savior's born, their Savior's born in Christmas. Hey, tell me, can you hear them singing? And if you can, you know that it is. Tell me, can you hear them singing? And if you can, you know that it is. Hey, tell me, can you hear them singing? And if you can, you know that it is. Oh, tell me, can you hear them singing? And if you can, you know that it is. Oh, it's Christmas time, y'all. Yes. Christmas, the herald angels sing. Christmas,